Gratification.
Instant
Gratification is one of the earlier songs I wrote, and it's something that we see so much with social media nowadays, especially in the sense that, you know, there's so much turmoil, so many problems that you see with the world, but most people just want to share something on Facebook or get a hashtag trending on Twitter.
And I think that makes them feel better, you know?
And that's the exact thing. You get the instant gratification of feeling like you've done something.
And you're accepted online.
Which you've really done nothing but have people like your status and get that sort of reward off of that. Have you made a change? No. You've posted a Facebook post. You've posted an Instagram post. You've taken a picture and said, like, this is what matters to me.
Snapchat.
I think it's also a good statement on the fact that people are so involved in social media, and there are 1,000 different networks they're on. I mean, the chorus, good line from the chorus is, we can't sit back and watch our lives pass us by. And there's so much time spent on screens that maybe we need to take some time and
look at things.
spend more time looking at
the real world.
Looking at people instead, right?
You know, there's so many times where you say, you know, you're Facebook famous or you're YouTube famous, and it's just like, you may have 5,000 friends, but when's the last time you saw one of them?
Right.
Right.
I Can't Tell is definitely one of our most well-received songs, you know, from the groovy bass to the wonderful beat to just the simple guitar riffs that we have, and John is the genius behind that song.
I think people like it because it's got just a good sing-along chorus. The song is actually about sort of somebody losing their mind, slipping into sort of insanity, not sure if what they're experiencing is real or a dream. Talks about how they're running through the street, sort of a panic. Kind of gave me that imagery when I was writing the lyrics of sort of that feeling you get when you're in a dream and you feel like everyone's looking at you and everyone's out to get you. It kind of has a whole spooky kind of motif, kind of like an Inception kind of deal.
Feeling. You're not sure if this is like the real world or not.
Exactly,
Is this real or a dream?
Is this real or a dream? I can't tell, right?
Push each other further, don't solve any problems, smile for the picture.
Patterns is actually the first song that Stefan wrote and came to us with. Right off the bat, I think the very same day we made bass and drum parts for it, and we worked out a vocal harmony. And
I think it was like the first song we did.
It was the first song. Patterns was the first song where we've been playing music with each other for years and years on end, and we just never wrote originals. And then one day, I made this riff for Patterns where I was actually doing the bass part you hear John doing. He suggested doing that for just the bass, and that's why you hear me just doing chords and things like that. And it was where I started to find that, especially with something like the lyrics, it needs to be elevated. You can't be lazy in constructing a song. I mean, you can make any hit like that, but the songs you remember are the ones that mean something and make you feel a certain way. Yeah. That's the thing with Patterns, too, because we've all been through that point where you should be done with a person, you should be broken up. But that's, even with the chorus, smile for the pictures, maybe that'll solve them. You just want to pretend everything's all right when it's really not.
Come together, make a change, don't let your trials be in vain.
Find My Way is actually something that started off as a riff that I had. We built on a little bit. Stefan came along and actually had an idea to change it to drop D tuning, for those of you who are guitar players out there.
Yeah.
It actually really brought a heaviness to the song, which really comes through on the bridge. And he had written a great set of lyrics.
I literally wrote those lyrics, spur of the moment, stream of consciousness, all within about half an hour. I know people like them. There's still some of the lyrics I just kind of cringe at every now and then, but, you know, it can be a fun song. It's uplifting. At least we have something happy in that sense.
Yeah, and
it's a good song. Like it's a good
and
track.
I think it shows a little bit of our some of our inspirations. You can hear everything from sort of like an Offspring kind of sound on the verse.
The working
to,
title on it, actually, we used to just call it Eddie Way because it reminded us of an Eddie Van Halen song, and that's
Right.
how the tapping solo came about. The little riffs you hear in between.
Right. A lot of the bass in there kind of was inspired by like some Muse stuff for me personally.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit of all of our influences in there.
So the last song on the EP is called Colin, and it's a song that really means a lot to Stefan.
Colin it's still a song that's just very difficult to talk about, and even performing it live, I still get really choked up about it. It's in the sense of songwriting, and you can put yourself in a certain place and figure out the lyrics or the words or whatever you want to portray. Colin still hits very close to home. And it's still a song that I'm sure, as long as we continue playing, will still be so heavy on my heart to sing, to play, to listen to.
And we've heard the same from other people. We actually had a few people come up to us at one of our shows at the Stone Pony to tell us that the lyrics really sort of hit home as well. I mean, anyone who's sort of lost someone, older, younger, anyone really, it's really a song about, loss, wishing you could change something. And
You turn back time and make things,
change
the
the
way
way
they
things went. And it really resonates with a lot of our fans.
And hopefully for all you fans out there, it resonates with you. So if you're ever going through a tough time, make sure you reach out to the people who care about you.
It was one of the songs where I first heard it that I told Stefan, I was like, this is a hit, not because of what the story was behind it, but also the chorus really drove home to me, and the verses were very, very tight, and I thought they were very well written. Still to this day, I would say it's my favorite song on the record.
Thank you guys again for tuning in to us and listening to us talk about our EP. We hope you all like it out there. There's plenty more music to come. Make sure you check out our Facebook, our Instagram, SoundCloud, Bandcamp, all that good stuff.
All social media.
And come see us at the Stone Pony, July 23rd. We'll be playing a part of the Summerland tour with Sugar Ray and Everclear. Come check us out and keep listening to 21 Kings.
21 Kings.
In Studio 21.